I accidentally deafened myself, so I didn't hear you guys, and I couldn't speak or anything.
You were in the on the upside down. We couldn't communicate with you, but you could hear
I was trying to send flickering lights, but none of you were able to pick it up.
us. All right. So, we're ready to go, Ralph?
Yeah, we are.
All right, cool. So, we're back. So, you guys basically get the drop on these two monsters that they must have been bickering with each other. You're not entirely sure what was going on, but you get the feeling they were trying to hide, but uh, something distracted them from their own purpose. And so, what we'll do is we'll ask for initiative rolls, and we'll see where it goes from here. You guys are gonna get. They are basically in the surprised state. So you guys are gonna get to act first.
John, do you happen to have anything on you, like a bag of some sort? John,
Nope.
you have
I
no
have
bag.
nothing of the. Well, I have a backpack.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go and sit in yours because you go into melee. So I'm gonna go and switch positions into your backpack.
Just so you know, I go into melee also.
Yeah, but you like to hang back in. You like to hang back with the.
No, I always go into combat because I have a higher AC.
Yeah,
Okay, so then I'll stay in your bag then.
he's ranged tank.
Exactly.
So Maven got a 4. Am I correct on that?
I totally did.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, there's no way that's true. Okay, good. All right. So, these monsters actually go lower than pretty much everybody here. And either way, you guys get to act first. So John gets the first action. What you see in front of you, and it's kind of a tight space for these creatures. For you, not so much. These creatures are pretty big, and they sort of have the body of a snake in a way, but their upper torso is much more humanoid. But you can't say that about their face or anything like that. This is some sort of sea monster that is in this passageway with you. So just assume that the passageway itself opened up, and it was fairly large. You could say it's maybe about 15, 20 feet across. So it's big for you guys to fit through, but for these guys, these are much larger than you. And I guess that's part of the reason they failed to hide from your approach, even though you had torches out. So that's what you got in front of you. You have one to the left and one to the right. It's a fairly straight corridor.
How far away from us are they, and how close are they to each other?
So we'll say that you see them clearly before they see you, and we'll make it about 40 feet. Hello?
40 feet from each other?
No, 40 feet from you. From each other, they're only about 5 feet apart. They're pretty close together because they're sort of in.
Okay, so I can run 30 feet,
Yes.
and I want to run
Mm-hmm.
and dive at them, like in between the two of them.
Okay.
And the second before I hit the ground, while I'm in between the two of them, I scream, Sneeple! And use Thunder Wave and just explode.
I like this.
Okay. So I'll tell you what. So since you're basically going twice where they go, right? Because you're at the top of the initiative and they're in the surprise state. So we'll do that, and we'll do sort of those two runs in the same, right? If that's what you want to do, right? So if you want to go or can you use the bonus action to dash? Is that what it is?
I'm pretty sure that's what rogues can do.
Yeah, I can do that.
Perfect. So yeah, you'll do that in this round. So you go in there. You're gonna slide right in between them. You're going to say your thing, and you're gonna cast Thunder Wave on them. All right. So that is a
Con saving throw.
Wonderful. That thunderclap. It's Thunder Wave. Oh, one looks like it did pretty well. So one gets a 20. The one on the left gets a 20, let's say. And the one on the right gets an 8. An unmodified. I mean, a modified. So it's not natural.
The 8 fails. The 20 saves.
Okay. Is that half damage on saves?
Yes.
All right, cool. So let's roll that damage.
So the one that failed takes 8 damage and is pushed back 10 feet.
Okay.
And the other one just takes 4 damage of 4 thunder damage.
Okay, cool. So the one that saved, ends up taking that damage, and the one that doesn't gets pushed back against the wall. Right. So there's the wall is is carved out, but not so much. It's not a stonemason. The dwarves didn't work on this or anything like that, but it is definitely carved out, and it gets hit against the wall. So it actually takes a little bit of extra damage, and you notice that it sort of hits itself against the wall as you push it forcefully backward against that. So that was 8 damage, right? So, right. I suck in math. I gotta get a calculator. Jeez.
The bots can do the math for you.
Yeah. And I should know better, right? Like I'm in IT. So it is Rafael's turn, unless that was your bonus and your spell and your move. And it's Rafael's turn.
Okay, so here's the gist. I will I had my sword in one hand, and I was not dumb enough to put my crossbow away. I had put my shield away.
Yeah, sure.
So I will just put the sword away and just have my crossbow out, because the next turn I'll pull that shit out. But I'm going to move up to within range because he did push him, right?
Yeah, but they didn't. They get put one. Basically, he went in between, right? That was your idea, John, to slide in between them.
Yes, I got right in between them, so I blasted them into either wall away from each other.
Yeah, he didn't blast them away from you, so they're not further.
Ah.
They went like sideways.
Gotcha. Okay, so the one that took the full damage is the one I'm gonna go after.
Yeah, you can do that. That's the one on the right. These guys are gonna be dead probably before this round is over. All right, that is a miss, and that is also a miss, and that is the hit. First 2 bolts bounce off the walls at a weird angle, so you get 4 damage.
And that ends my turn.
All right. So you can see that there are these creatures, and Maven, it is your turn. Combat has begun in earnest.
The other one, how far away is it?
So from where your position was, it's about 40 feet.
4 feet?
40.
Well,
you're in Ralph's pack. So Ralph got in range. So how close did you want to get, Ralph?
As far as 30 feet takes me.
So you went the full 30 feet, right?
Yeah, because you said they were 40, right?
They're about 10 feet away from.
So they're about 10 feet away?
Yeah.
So I'm going to slide out of Ralph's pack.
You are.
And slide into my DMs.
Make sure that both of them see me, go into the other one's lungs.
Oh, man. There's a murder gas going on. Okay. So the one that took, which one? The one on the right or the left?
The
one on
one,
the right?
one that saved.
Okay, that's the one on the left. Yes.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Now I'm gonna sit there.
All right. So these two creatures is still in surprise state, and now the regular initiative takes over. It's John's turn.
Yeah. All right. So I get up. I grab my machete and my whatchamacallit?
Your hand axe. Yeah.
My hand axe, and I'm going to attack the one that is being flanked by Ralph.
Sure. Well, no. Ralph is still 10 feet away from them.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll just go fucking.
Yeah, you're the closest to any of them.
Yeah, I'll just go like ham on the one that has already taken damage.
All right, do it. The one on the right. That's yeah, I'm gonna say that's a hit.
Just barely.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a hit too. Jeez.
I don't see anything. What are you talking about?
He rolled a 24 and a 23.
Where?
I see it. It's in there.
It's definitely there.
That's bullshit.
Uh-huh. So that's with your machete, I'm guessing, right? The first attack.
Yeah, and this is the other one.
All right.
So 7 damage.
Seriously? You guys are not fucking with me? I don't see anything.
I deal 8 damage in total to the one that I've already
now
damaged.
they all just popped up.
All right. So the one that was already hit takes 8 damage. It is Rafael's turn.
Is he still alive?
Oh yeah, they're alive. The one that's taking the most damage on the right, he seems like he's in bad shape, but he's still, hale and hearty.
He's only in bad shape, not worst shape. So, free action is to pull out the shield because I need that AC, and then shoot into the guy on the right.
Alrighty, make it happen, Captain. Ooh, wonderful. That's a hit. That is a hit. And that is a miss. The number to beat, ladies and gentlemen, is a 13. 13, AC.
11.
All right, so that's with the 2 hits, you do a total of 11 damage. It reels from the attack. It's still up, but it's not doing very well. Now it looks worse. You've changed the state. It looks much worse. So it is Maven's turn.
I'm sitting. I'm determined to kill at least one thing like this. So
all right, and you're in the one that's the most hardy, right? So
yeah,
that's fine. So you're gonna stay in there. So this one, it's actually that one's turn next. It spends some time looking for the Mucinex. It does not have a good thing. So we'll run some contested. You know what? Let's use your spell modifier, and I'm gonna roll a con modifier, and we'll contest that.
Oh, so you don't want me to roll like a con save?
No, in this case, I'd make it because you're using like magic for the most part. So I'd say whatever your modifier for spells is. I'm assuming that's intelligence or something. We'll do because it's a gas. It's not really like strength that I would imagine. Like your act.
I'm just saying because, like, I know con or strength would be like trying to move me out of a space. So, like, I don't know.
Let's see, yeah, because I know it's going to use its con for sure. So, yeah, let's make it contested con as well. Let's see what we got. Ooh, boy. You don't have to roll very high to beat this, guys. Stuff, so. All right, what'd you get there? Yeah, you definitely beat that. So it's a 17 versus his 7. So you get to maintain squatters' rights in his lungs for this turn as he tries to evict you. And so we'll say that he does. Yeah, they don't get. These guys don't get multi. So, they do. Yeah. So, we'll say that was his action. Doesn't get anything for the bonus. So the other one goes. The one that's in bad shape. It's gonna look right to you, Ralph, because you've done the most damage to it.
You can try.
It's gonna take. It's gonna take a swipe with its claw first, and it is going to roll a 15 to your AC, which I assume misses.
20 is my AC.
Yep. And then it's going to attack again. And this time it's going to try to bite you. And so you can see like it's got like skin hanging from its chin. It's disgusting. It looks a little bit like the guys you just saw before, but this is a lot more monstrous as a form.
Nope, I'm pretty sure it's the same as the ones before. About to die.
Maybe, yeah. So that one also misses. Dude, have I hit anybody? Only with the spell, right?
I took 5 points of damage once.
Jeez. Yeah, no, and then I hit Johnny, I think, with the spell. But damn it, so he misses with both attacks. And it's basically John's turn.
All right, so I'm going to double attack the same one.
This is killing the tension, these dice.
Can you not hear me?
Yeah, I heard you're going to take a what?
I'm going to do a double attack on the same one.
Make it happen. All right, that's a hit. Oh, and that is wonderful. So, what happens is you do hit. You might as well roll damage for that first one. All right, so
might as well.
Max. Max damage.
Why does it's my bad luck. You guys have like the best luck with me. So he only had 10 hit points left. So since that first attack does enough damage to kill it, what I'll say is you make the 2 attacks. The first attack already felled it, but then you try to dig into it with your hand axe, and it catches a rib, and so you realize it was already dead. And he sort of starts, as it comes down, this is a large creature, actually. It sort of pulls you with it to a little bit. And so now your hand axe is stuck in its rib. And you're going to probably have to try to get that out. But you did kill it. And so it is Raphael's turn.
So I guess I'm going to be attacking the one on the left.
All right. Maven might get mad at you. Maven wants to do some horror show shit.
I'm gonna risk it. Damn it.
Yes. Yes. That both are misses so far. And that is a hit. That just barely hit. So you catch it in the hip, part of the hip, wherever you assume the hip is, as its body turns into a tail. But that's where it hits. So D6 plus 12, that was with your sharpshooter, so that is 16 points of damage. That is wonderful. And it's calculator time because I can't do that. All right. So it looks like it's still up, still fairly hardy. It's not bloodied, quote unquote, yet. And it is Maven's turn.
Okay. Just a quick question. Metagaming. What's this thing's Constitution modifier?
It is a decent. Well, tell you what. Make a nature check, right? Because otherwise,
Okay.
Can't really know.
Okay. I just want to know how many rounds I have to see here before this thing dies.
Okay. All right. Yeah, hopefully roll well. 10. Sure, you're in it. Let's just say you've you've got enough to at least see what its constitution is made out of. but it is it's a +2 to his con. I'll give you that much.
Okay, so one more round. Okay, I'm sitting.
All right. So wait, what's the rule there? What's the idea here? Where
It's basically oh no, 1 plus its Constitution modifier. So it has to. I'd have to be depriving it of air for 3 rounds,
okay.
and then it drains 0 hit points immediately.
So how many rounds is this on the ticker so far? It's is it 2?
I went in there on my surprise round.
Right.
1.
Mm-hmm.
So 1, and then this would be the second one on the third go around.
Okay.
All right, so I'm sitting.
Okay, perfect. So you start looking for the important alveoli that need to be suffocated inside of its lungs. You went in through its gills, let's say, and it's going to spend some time trying to Expelliarmus. And so let's see. Oh man, this is gonna. I hate to disappoint you, but this is gonna be a hard one to beat. Huh?
You got a nat 20?
No, but it's gonna be a very hard roll to beat. If you've got, some way to boost, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. What the fuck? Wow. So yeah, I mean, you win it. So it gives a really hefty. You can tell it's trying to get you out, and you can feel all of itself, the muscles, everything. Its diaphragm pushing down and crushing to try to push you and expel you out of its lungs. But you are able to maintain your gaseous grip on its lungs. So yeah, you're in there. You're stuck in there. That's amazing. All right, it's John's turn.
John?
All right, so the one is dead, and then there's the other one with Maven just excreting from it.
Yeah, like it's having, you could tell it's having a hard time, it's trying to cough, you don't know what it's doing.
So I'm going to get on the other side of it. This way I can sneak attack it.
Sure. We'll say it's pretty distracted, and we'll consider that what Maven is doing is like distracting it, right? So, because I would imagine that's what I would feel if I had a gaseous living thing in me, right? So yeah, you'll get your sneak attack no matter what, yeah.
So I'm getting advantage due to the flanking.
Yes. No, you're getting advantage due to the assist that you're getting from Maven inside. Like it's struggling against Maven inside of it. So you're getting advantage, which will give you your sneak attack. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Wait, that's 12 plus 5, so 17? Yeah, 17 hits. Uh, 14 plus 5. Yep, that hits. So both of those hit your machete and your hand axe. Well, actually, I'll tell you what. Your hand axe was stuck. We'll have to remember that. So your machete's still there. Your hand axe was still stuck in the rib of the thing, and you would have had to get something like an athletics check to pull it out.
I got. Yeah. All right, so I'll just do the first attack with my machete. I left my hand axe in that creature's rib cage.
Okay. All right, that is 11 points of damage. Very good. And it is it's not doing well. It's still alive. But yeah, you did strike a blow with your machete, with your family's heirloom.
Give me 1 second.
Yep.
So, what's that?
I was trying to see if Thunderclap was a bonus action, because then I would have done it, but it isn't.
No, well, with the bonus action spells, you can only cast a cantrip in the same turn.
Thunderclap is a cantrip.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, if you had a bonus action spell, you could also cast Thunderclap. Yes, but only a spell. Like it wouldn't be an attack and then a spell. It's a bonus action.
Oh, so I would have to cast a spell and then a cantrip as a bonus action.
Yeah, that's the way that the rule is. It's like taking the attack action, but with a spell. So when you cast a spell, you get to do a bonus action spell and then a cantrip. Otherwise, it's a very weirdly written rule that people had to like gather, like a conglomerate of different parts of the player's handbook, and then it started to make a structural sense. But yeah, that's what the actual thing is there.
Okay, thank you for informing me. I'm going to disengage as a bonus action.
All right. And you're gonna back away from it, or stay?
Yeah, I'll take like a 10-foot
Okay.
jump back.
Alrighty. So it is when you step back, it's clearly distracted, cannot attack you or anything like that, and you're too wily for that stuff. So it's Raphael's turn.
So let me ask you this: how far is Johnny from it?
He's about 10 feet away from, let's say 15, right? Because you were 10 feet away from the thing anyway, right? When you were shooting it, right? Because you didn't close the distance to it. So I would say he's 20 feet away.
Oh,
because he's 10
never
plus
mind.
10.
Ralph, I'm inside it. If you cast something that hits it, it hits me too.
No. I just want to know if I was in a position where I would get advantage because I am next to somebody.
We'll say that it is distracted by Maven being in it. So in the same fashion that John had advantage, you have advantage as well in the attack. Wonderful. So out of the 3, 2 bolts skip past. Somehow this is becoming a recurring theme. But that third one, wait, what's that? Is that a 4th attack?
No, it's my damage.
All right, so it's a d6 plus 12. All right. So that third one does hit, finds purchase, and it is really at death's door. And it's trying its very hardest to cling to life with something in it, with things outside of it, things poking it. But it's still standing on its tail, so to speak. And it is now Maven's turn. So describe what happens, Maven.
Well, it wouldn't be on my turn. It would be on this thing's turn. But I'm gonna sit, and this thing's turn, it drops to 0 hit points and dies.
Okay, cool. So it goes right after you anyway, right? And so after Raphael took his turn, he attacked it and gave it a good what for? And it was at death's door already. So as you spend your turn, writhing inside of it and cyclones and who knows what, it's now its turn, and it struggles, right? You could see it grasping at its own throat, knowing that there's nothing that it can do. And that is, it's the last action that it will ever take. And this fairly large creature slumps down, slinks, to the ground. It doesn't have knees. It's very serpentine for the most part, but very also...
It also doesn't have life.
Yeah, it skipped life day today. And so, yeah, so Maven has managed to choke a thing that is used to breathing water.
You are brutal, bro.
It breathed Maven, is what it did, and found it's not healthy for it.
Perfect. I come out of its lungs and I go back into Ralph's back.
All right, it's wonderful. All right, let me take a sip of water here. Hold on. All right. So, as you we'll say you continue. If you search the bodies, there's really nothing on there. except for you see like a harpoon. It's crudely fashioned on both of their bodies. They also had, your standard, like almost ritualistic gear, but not so much. There was nothing, no finery, no anything. They just seemed to have their weapons, which were fairly simple for all intents and purposes, which were the harpoons, but that's it. They were using their claws here and there to try to attack. But so let's just say you're continuing along, and I don't know if you want to. Is now a good time to cut it off, Ralph? Or
Let's see. We are at exactly 30 minutes.
all right, so that's what normally you do them like an hour.
An hour apiece, yeah.
All right. So, and is anybody tired or anything like that? Because
I have work at 4 o'clock in the morning, so I would
Jesus
love
Christ.
it if we could wrap up.
all right.
I'm cool with wrapping up too.
Okay, cool.
So let me just I'll just describe. You go on a little further, and you come upon these another sort of archway, and this looks a lot more like, and it sort of descends, right? It's not. You had to climb a cliff to get here, and as you go deeper into this thing, it starts to spiral a little bit to the left, and then it descends a little further. You don't think you've descended further than sea level, where you landed initially, but it still seems to descend, and there's an archway there. So, this you think is part of a main temple, some part of this temple. This is the main section here. And, they're, again, thick with barnacles, seaweed. There's brackish water pooling up in certain sections here that just seems to not get drained away. But you can also see that the floor is made of actual flagstones. So it was, engineered to a certain degree. There are tumbled stone blocks in this section. And, there's a curtain of dripping seaweed that halfway into the room that obscures your vision. But what you can make out behind that curtain of seaweed is a shape that you thought you may never have seen, and you can't gauge the size just yet. But a head pokes through the curtain, this little seaweed curtain that drips down, naturally made, and it's and what you see before you is a form of dragon. Something has
What?
come to look upon what has defiled its place. Its skin black with rage. Who knows? But I guess we'll find out on the next. You're getting railroaded.
Whoa.
Add a cool effect to that. It'll sound real cool afterward.
I don't think my little trick will work on this.
No, probably not.
But we could try.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to try it, right?
All right. So I might as well just dole out the XP that you've got here just to keep Ralph happy. Chances are you're not going to be having a long rest. But
What if I die? Is that a long rest?
it is the longest rest. Yes.
So you never know.
Yeah. All right.
If it's a dragon, it probably has dispel magic, which would kind of screw with my disc, spell, whatever the hell it's called.
Gaseous form.
No, Lehman's tiny hut
Ah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
form. It could probably dispel gaseous form.
And it would be kind of rude to just set up tent in front of it, but yeah, we'll see. So,
Lehman's tiny hut. The only thing that can penetrate it is if you could dispel magic.
mm-hmm.
Dispel magic or counter spell.
Well, maybe it doesn't have all those moves.
He doesn't have
It probably does.
Yeah. So, all three of you get to split the XP, so to speak. So you all get 1,292 experience points.
Nice. We're not
Did
splitting
you
that,
get
right?
your-
That's each individual one.
Each person gets 1,292.
Did you get your 88 experience points, Ralph?
And then some.
I'm surprised. That's for me. That's a lot of XP, considering it didn't seem like a lot of work. I know a lot of my rolls were complete garbage, and at critical moments. But it seemed like too easy for that much XP.
It's probably because you're a casual.
Yeah, just a casual, just a normal. Yeah.
Yeah, and we all got pretty lucky with our rolls too.
Yeah, I rolled a pretty good number of hits.
Yeah, because I know not yesterday, the last one, I needed to roll a save against Peter's spell, and I ended up rolling like 2 natural 20s on disadvantage.
Yeah.
Me away, like, whoa, I need to use that more often. And, you know, I'm rolling, dude. I don't think I rolled above maybe the whole game. I don't think in this one right here, I don't think I rolled above a 12. Right? I'm trying to think when I did. There was 1 or 2 that I did get high to.
You got a
to
crit
make.
on me, which resulted in 5 damage.
Yeah, that was another thing. That was also garbage because that guy didn't do that much damage. It was like 1d4 plus like whatever. So like even a crit is only 2d4 plus like 2. So it
At
wasn't
most
even,
10.
Yeah, I wish I would crit with the other guys. The big guys would have done some damage, but oh well. Those were Marrow, by the way. Like
Oh, the ones that just fought.
yeah, mutated merfolk.
Nice.
They were weak, is what they were.
They kind of were. I'm actually surprised at how garbage they did.
Filthy casuals.
Yeah, dirty. Easy XP, you know.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll take it. No one else wants to get this sweet XP. I'll take that shit.
Yeah, man. So we'll see next time. We'll see if there's if that ancient black dragon does any damage.
You never said it was an ancient black dragon.
No. Oh, did I say ancient? I'm sorry.
Wait, the chromatic ones are the evil ones, right?
Yeah.
Usually, yes. Although the case can be made here and there for different behaviors, but yes.
Yeah, let's not fight it.
Hold, friend.
Evil doesn't necessarily mean murderous in D&D.
Yeah, it's true. Evil could just be self-serving, right? Maybe it wants to make a deal. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it wants to make you barbecue.
Yeah.
Actually,
yeah, definitely.
Depends on the type of dragon. But yeah.
All right.
How dragon that we saw?
Huh?
How big was the dragon we saw?
It was not. I mean, I should describe it. I want to have better prose when I'm describing these things. But yeah, it wasn't very large. But it's still a dragon. It's very intimidating.
Oh, okay. It's not very large.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you so much for DMing, Benny. I appreciate it. Even though it was short notice.
3rd or 4th time, sure.
Yeah. We're just racking up all the episodes here.
Yeah, I'm the bullpen DM. That's what it is.
We've been we're like, one of us is like, can't make it. He's like, oh shit, I'll have something. Don't worry.
That's literally what it was. Like I was playing a game, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna finish this game. Like I only have like an hour left. It's the last mission, and I'm like so good. And then like I see Peter's text. I'm like, oh man, oh boy. And I'm literally looking at my controller and deciding, should I even bother? Should I even try to put something together?
We really appreciate it, Benny.
My problem is I'm not very good at coming up with stuff on the fly. So I usually like to prepare. I like to have stuff maybe written down and, just so I can describe something a little nicer to you guys. So it's more immersive. but because I'm not great at just randomly coming up with stuff like that. Like I'm not good at improv like that. But yeah,
You've been doing
but
just
it's
fine.
It's fun. It's good practice because I don't think you can ever get over that until you do it.
The whole
I think-
like nervous DMing thing.
Kind of, yeah. Like not just nervous, but also being able to come up with something on the spot. You know, if somebody throws you for a loop, like I'm terrible at that stuff. That's why I like to have a lot of contingencies planned out and stuff like that. But this has been an exercise in just like, let's just do it, man. There's nothing, you know, what's the worst that could happen? Like, you know, no high expectation at this point, right? So just build out a dungeon, put some monsters in there, and let's do it.
Perfect.
It's fun for me because I know you guys like to play. I like to play, so got to pay it forward.
Yay!
All right. Well, I am gonna go head out. John, you have a good night's sleep. I'll catch the rest of you two sometime later.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
All right. Bye.